Don't act like you don't know. I'm EpicAwesomeYo, and welcome to this week's vlog. I'm amped because it was free comic book day, and I got so many comics. Just look at all these comics. There's so many! But hey, that's only Saturday. I got a whole week to cover. Now remember how last week it snowed? Aw, come on! Well, finally that snow melted all away. Few piles left, because it's Canada. But hell, there's enough dry land to at least call it summer. But hell, we had to wait till Wednesday till that happened. There was 2 days where we had to deal with that snow. Like Monday. When I was driving to work on Monday, I was reminded of the science project I did in high school. See, the deal was that you add some hot water and some ice, and that makes fog in a cup. And boy, on Monday, was there ever a lot of fog going on around. You could see a layer of fog over every little bit of snow. And as somebody that likes fantasy things, that was pretty nice. Epic, if I do say so myself. But it snowed so heavily and then it melted right away that all the trees magically just started to rain.
It snowed last night. All yesterday. Today it's so warm, it's raining. But only underneath the trees. Really weird. Really weird.
Underneath the trees, which confuses me because all the rain that I know usually comes from the sky where there's clouds and precipitation happens. Not underneath trees. Trees are like, they absorb the water and then the sunlight and then they grow. But rain? How can it rain underneath a tree? You go underneath trees to get out of the rain usually. But you know me, I like fantasy. So when I saw this rain coming off of the trees, I was all, oh yeah, like this. If I knew the word to describe what I was feeling, I would say it, but I don't, so all I gotta do is act it out. But do you think I could get a break? No, because Tuesday I was so busy, I didn't even get time to have lunch. No lunch? What? Now, if there's any way to get on a bad person's side, is that you take away their lunch. You take away their lunch and you're gonna have an upset person on your hands. Don't take away their lunch. They need that lunch to eat. If you don't eat, you're gonna get upset. And when you're upset, bad things happen. Gotta maintain balance. Lunch, evil, And this happened when there was snow on the ground. Have you ever tried to drive a forklift in 2 feet of snow? It doesn't work real well. You sink down and then you get your forklift stuck. So you back up and go forward and you back up and you go forward so you can rock it out of its spot that it's stuck in. And then you can finally drive where you need to go, only to pick up something that's half, because you got the bunks on the thing that are like in the middle where you're supposed to put your forks underneath, and then you pick that up and then wobble forward, and then you got to bounce over top of all the snow, and you're like, and then you're driving and then it gets stuck, so you got to go back and forth, and then you get that going, and you go, yeah! And you set it down and you're like, and then you do that 15 more times and you get my day on Tuesday. Fun, huh? But thank God we deal with the crazies on Wednesday. Now, I am not judging. I'm a non-judgmental person. If you find me judging, you need to slap me because I'm not myself. But I am just going to say this. Y'all need to stay away from the drugs, okay? It's just that simple. You stay away from the drugs, you're gonna have a better life, and you're gonna make yourself feel healthier, and it's just a better thing for you to have happen. Because apparently this one groovy cat, which wasn't acting all groovy, he was just a stray cat, felt the need to come towards me when I was outside walking the dog and tell me this tidbit of information. He got up real close to me and decided to say, "Hey, are you gonna kill this person?" As he said, pointing to my roommate. Now, why would you say this to a person? First, you gotta... out of all the things to be thinking about, why would you put a person and a random person? I didn't know him. I doubt he did know me. And then still he did come towards me and ask me this. Why would you ask me this? Ask me about anything else. Ask me about my favorite flavor of orange. Ask me about cereal. Ask me about boating, fishing, sports, and I know nothing about sports. Anything, not that! Had to spend the entire night on Alpha Alert 5 just to make sure nothing actually was going on. Now remember in the last vlog how at the end of the video I mentioned that the power went out? Yeah, that was a fun time. Now I'm gonna hit you up with some fantastic information because I don't think enough people know about this. In apartment buildings, Sometimes you don't have windows that have outside light sources to illuminate the inside. You get these hallways that are just lighted up by ceiling lights. Now, in a blackout situation, those lights are going to be shut off. And have you ever tried to navigate through a dark hallway with nothing but your cell phone light? I felt like I was going to be jumped by Silent Hill, folks. I was just anticipating Pyramid Head coming down with his giant sword-like knife gonna cut me in half. Looking over my shoulder like there's something gonna be there. It freaked me out, but at the same time, I kinda liked it. And oh boy, Thursday. Now for all those people that are actually in the area that I am in, please make sure you stay away from the long grasses because the ticks are out because it's tick season. Now if you're unaware what ticks are, they're like these teeny tiny little, I don't know, I would call them arachnids because they might have 8 legs. I think I heard that somewhere. But they're more like a parasite bug. Now ticks, if you didn't know, also bury themselves into your skin, and it only takes like a hot pin heated up to white hot to sear them out of yourself so you don't have Lyme disease. And no, I'm not talking about a delicious drink from Kool-Aid or anything like that. I mean, it's a deadly virus that I know nothing about, so I'll shut up. And at work, I had one of those little bastards climbing on my arm, and I was like, nah! He was just sitting there on my arm like, I have feelings for you. So I had to take like half an hour to make sure none of those little bastards were on my goddamn clothes, because I don't want anything on me. None of that! Which brings us to Friday, so welcome. Friday seems to be the day that normal things happen, so nothing really strange happened, except for the spicy bagels. Yeah. So at Sobeys, when I wanted to have some morning bagels in the morning, I decided to get some bagels, because I like to eat some bagels in the morning. What I didn't keep in mind was the normal bagels are New York style bagels, not the jalapeno cheese bagels. I thought, I like spicy food. I can do this in the morning and just have a nice little tasty taste of something spicy. It's nice. I got halfway through that bagel and I was like, I made a huge mistake. And if you ever had jalapeno cheese bagels and detox tea at the same time, you'll know your stomach's gonna be upset with you. Stomach's gonna be like, what the f*** are you doing to me? Stop treating me like this. Makes your stomach want to take a sabbatical, and I don't even know what that word means either. But that brings us to Saturday, which was a glorious day, a free comic book day. Our local stores was selling free comic books with a purchase higher than $15. Hence why I'm rocking the Deadpool Chimichanga shirt. They didn't have a large in size, and then I decided to go with an XL because I was thinking it's going to be a baggy, but I could rock it anyways. What I didn't take in mind is that some companies have different sizes, even though they use the same size system. And now it kind of looks like I got a medium-sized shirt on my body. Does the shirt look good? Does it look good? I mean, I feel fantastic in it. Do you like it? Do you like it? I'm feeling self-conscious about it now. Tell me, but could Saturday end there and just leave me on a high note? Hell no, it couldn't. Because apparently, some people like to lie to me. But let me hit you up with this scenario. It's a mild Wednesday, and the person that you're living with asks you this: would you be alright to have the whole place to yourself Saturday? Now, a normal person under these circumstances would be thinking, okay, so apparently this person that I'm living with is going to be going out. And that the dog that is also with us is going to be out, leaving me with the apartment to myself. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I can do whatever I want. I could eat cookies. And did this happen? No. No, it did not happen like that. Instead, they left the dog here, so I get to babysit the dog again. I'm pretty good with that. I'm not bad with that. That is not what bothers me right now. What does bother me and rubs me the wrong way is that I had to loan them the keys to my car. I am one of these people that likes to keep their things in a certain way and close to them, so when they need it, it is there. And with something like a car that you cannot use, makes me feel things. Makes me feel things. Things are being felt, and I am feeling the things. The things are not good, but I can understand, but at least these things, they are not making me feel right. So if I had to use some sort of word to describe the feelings right now, I would say uneasy until further notice. But hell, that's it. That's all. That's all I have to say. That's the entire week. Anything else is not this week, and it was the week before. Or the week after, which I haven't lived yet, so I don't know how you're telling the future. And if you do know how to tell the future, you gotta let me in on this stuff. You gotta let me know. Because I want to know. If you know, let me know. in the comments, and then tell me to my face, and then we meet, and then we can tell the future together. It would be fortunate of us. But alright, I've been EpicAwesomeYo, and now it's your turn to be awesome too. Like, favorite, subscribe if you like the stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hey! You take care now. This episode was not brought to you by Pocky's Business Sticks. Eat Pocky Business Sticks because they're the best.
Bottle of wine on top of the fridge. Can it stay there without being knocked over by some ghost? Hell no it couldn't. It hit its cue and fell off just like in every horror movie. Hell, I had to scan the whole places to make sure I wasn't gonna die tonight. After, of course, battling with that mess with a paper towel and a bucket, and all the mess on the floor, bucket, being mess on the floor, and couldn't smash up in just a nice warm ball and just all the glasses in one place. Hell no, it spread all over the kitchen. It was on the ceiling, it was on the cupboards, it was in this piece of damn glass fell into my shoe. I don't even know how that happened. Usually glass doesn't just phase its way through into your shoe. God darn it, goes glass going into people's places that they shouldn't be going. So after all that was done up and I had a paper towel mess the size of Texas, I had to make sure none of the glass got in there because it wasn't supposed to. Hell, I put off all the covers, make sure the face was wall, make sure all the other floors were all right. We didn't have glass in aggregate. Shoes, shoe glass. But thank goodness we had this morning tea we got going on. Now this morning tea I'm drinking. Oh, it's so good. It's supposed to detox your system so you can actually have the secret gods. So far, so of course it does. It's 6 piece. But the silly thing is that I don't get it right. Do I have time to actually get things ready and going?